Alright, hey everybody, me and Papa Larry out. We're in Illinois today.
Hey, hey.
Just over the border. Permission Papa Larry got. 1877 house. Historic town, close to Balmoral Racetrack. If any of you guys are into horse racing, you'll know Balmoral Racetrack. It's only about 4 miles from there. So, we'll see what happens. 1877. Keep our 1800 streak alive.
Yay.
We'll see you when we get something.
Ooh, 1870.
Alright. Me and Papa Larry, we've been digging out here. A lot of the deep stuff we're finding is square nails and bottle caps, stuff like that. Not even too many pull tabs even. I think I got one pull tab, but everything's been pretty shallow. I think maybe somebody cherry picked this yard at one time in history. Wasn't in the last 10 years, but I think somebody did. But I finally got a 1950 nickel over here, and then I got this signal here. It's a fresh silver. It's gonna be a Rosie. 51.
Alright.
So we're on the board with some silver. We'll get back to you when we get something else. Alright guys, just got my first Barber dime of the year. Front yard here. By the front stoop there is right over there. This was sitting with a nail head. I haven't seen a year yet. I could tell by the back it was a Barber. Don't know. Oh, it's seated. It's a seated. That's why I couldn't tell from the front.
That's why I didn't think, when you said Barber dime, I don't like that, but I didn't think it was a Barber dime.
Man, this is my first seated, guys, ever. Seated dime. 76. 1876. Oh man. 1876. We gotta get some water on that. I got water in the car. I'll be back with you guys. I'm gonna wash that up. Alright, I'm freaking out. I was expecting a Barber, but then when I looked back at the front, after I identified it on the back, then I could see that it was seated. This camera sucks. It will not focus. 1876. Got these notches all the way around it. Maybe it was sitting in a... You know what? It actually looks like maybe it was in a bezel. I don't know. The house is from 1877. Big placard on the front. And here's the 1876 dime. That's pretty cool. My first seated anything. Yeah. Alright, be back with you soon. My list. Well guys, I'm freaking out a little bit. I got this signal here ring up like a 39 on the Safari, which is usually, oh man, silver quarter, silver half, something like that. I popped this out of the hole. It's a freaking large cent. I didn't clean it yet. I've never found one of these before. Never found a seated, never found a large cent, and I found them both in this yard. Let's see what the year. You know what, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, here's a wrap up. We left shortly after I found the large cent. These are our piles of clad. Not a lot of relics. These were the only two relics found in the yard. They were both found by Papa Larry. Here's a porcelain lamb. Pretty neat. He found that in a hole with a copper penny, and I think there was something else in there with it. He found a bunch of multiple coin spills today. 2 pennies and 2 dimes in a hole, a couple nickels in a hole, a quarter, nickel, dime in a hole. So he absolutely killed it on the clad for doing 1 yard. I mean, it's over $3 in clad. And yeah, he just couldn't connect with the silver or anything old. I don't know, it was weird. I mean, he dug a ton of holes, but just didn't connect. But that's his clad, just over $3. There's my clad, just over $2. And oh, the relics is finial. I don't know what it was off of, but it's like a finial decoration. It's got a groove in there like it was on something. So I don't know if that was on a toy or a mailbox or part of the door knocker or what, but it's brass. That is neat. On to the older stuff. Papa Larry did get 2 wheats, but I think he put them away already somewhere, so I don't know. I'm not going to dig them out. I got 4 I got a 34 plane, 35 plane, a 56D, and a 44 plane for the wheats. I mean, this yard was just littered with, I'll show you this real quick, just littered with square nails. I mean, here's the junk pile. This is our junk pile from today. I mean, we dig everything. We dig the bottle caps, we dig all the junk. Well, I don't always show the junk, I almost never do, but I mean, this is the junk pile. This cap off of a hub off a bike or something, or a car. Pretty old, it was deep. But I mean, just square nails like this. And you can usually tell what's a square nail, what's a safari, and what's not. Square nails will ring up a 40 real high. Highest number in the range, but they're real inconsistent. They don't, you know, they don't sound off like a coin does. But I mean, I dig them. I dig them up. This was an old property. I don't want to risk missing something, and I'm glad I did that, because that seated dime there was with a chunk of square nail. So had I just blown over that and said, up, that's a square nail, I'm not digging it, I would have totally missed that dime. So this is silver number 6 for the year, 1951 Rosie. It's a D, I think. D. And then I got the seeded, my first seeded ever of any variety. Papa Larry got a dime last year, but I've never got a seeded. I thought it was a barber. You saw in the video, I thought it was a barber until I flipped it over, and I just caught through the dirt. I caught the shoulder there, and I knew it was seeded. So yeah, awesome. And then the large cent. This was like probably one of the last coins I ever thought I'd find today, just because I don't see people in this area of the country find these a lot. I mean, you're out on the East Coast or PA or whatever. I mean, you find the guys. Seems like you guys out there find these quite a bit. You know, that's where the country started. This was Illinois today, and Illinois I don't think was founded until like 1815. So don't really find these. Papa Larry dug one of these 25 years ago, and that was the last time he saw one dug. And I've never dug one up. This is my oldest coin to date. Freaking like 12 years before the Civil War started, this was struck. Puts it into perspective how old that is. But I had an 1865 Indian. That was my oldest coin up till today, till I got this. So yeah, I couldn't be happier. Could not be happier with that coin. In awesome shape. I estimated the value. I looked it up. We got a visual grading book. Looked it up in there, and from what I can tell, this is anywhere between $25 and $30 coin, even with the environmental damage, just because of the detail on it. Full Liberty. Hair's in real good shape. Hair above the ears in real good shape. Yeah. So, man, what a hunt today. What a hunt. I'm going to be going back to that yard. I only did about half of it. I was grid searching. Papa Larry was kind of surfing around. So there's the styles. I get into an old property and I can't help but grid search it because I don't want to miss anything. So yeah. Quarter Hoarder is having a contest for his 100 subs. He's giving away an awesome package. So check out that video. That contest. I think it ends tomorrow night, Sunday night after Game of Thrones. I think he's gonna do the drawing, and I'll put the link to that contest in the description box in the bottom of the video. So check that out and get entered in his contest. And yeah, so good Saturday. Happy with it. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Don't know if I'll get out. So thanks for watching, guys. Fill your holes. Respect property, get permission, and God bless. Happy hunting.